It's easy to get addicted to reading the news, or watching it for that matter. The news is just pretty much everywhere, and even when we're trying to avoid it, it sneaks up on us. Maybe on a Facebook feed, maybe on a message that a friend sends us. Maybe we just didn't close a link or skip a channel fast enough, and thanks Mini TV for showing me that. Whatever the reason for too much news in our lives, is following the news a productive use of our time? Or should it be consigned basically to the compartment of our life that's locked away and rarely if ever visited? Let's break the news down into its components. It's rarely positive. Okay, there might be a celebrity or a royal wedding or a birth, but almost all the rest of the time it's the feel bad factor that's emphasised, not the feel good one. And that's because bad news sells. It works for headlines, works for clickbait. We always seem to want the juicy gossip. Anywhere a headline can show up, and news outlets, regular and fake ones, know that. And it's increasingly difficult to differentiate between the two, because some of the people in the headlines do such outlandish things that we really don't know whether it's fake or not. An adult comic here in the UK rested one of its features for about a year or so because the real life headlines had overtaken anything they could come up with, plausibly or even implausibly, to put in a comic strip. A lot depends on how you treat the news. Is it really news? Or is it just another form of entertainment for you? That's pretty much a personal choice. If you treat the news like a real life CSI channel or a National Geographic show with all the disasters and murders and crashes those often feature, then maybe, just maybe, it's okay and not a total waste of time. But if you get affected by the news, that's a different matter. TV programmes often have a link at the end to go to if you've been affected by the issues covered. And personally, I think they should be the same on the news. Being addicted to news is just like any other addiction. It starts to take over your life. It acts like a time sink as well. You read the news, then want your next hit, and the next, and the next, and so on. So in my view, as well as being far too negative, it's also a waste of time. The negative aspect isn't good either. The law of attraction basically says what we think about most appears more in our life. So if we're always reading and watching negative stuff, guess what? That's what will start to attract more negative stuff into our life. And if you agree, you need to severely reduce the amount of news you consume and is consumed. And you can do that. You do it by consciously by not clicking the links wherever possible and unfollowing the news watchers on your various feeds. You know who they are. Gradually the algorithms that decide what appears on your screen will learn exactly that, and that you've hopefully kicked the habit. But if you need more help, then download the News Addiction MP3 I've linked below this video. Play it a few times and start the road to a more productive life with less news in it. You'll be absolutely amazed how much time you do free up and how much better you feel. That's when you cut down on your news consumption.